Week 2, things are getting way more professional. Welcome to PSM Weekly Update, where we like to remind you about things that are coming around the bend, while also taking the time to reflect on some stuff that we've done recently. And with that in mind, I'd like to talk about impact. It's now over. We're done. We've been there, done that. But I really want to brag on some of the students that were with us this last week when we went to the rescue mission. Mr. Kennedy was the guy who led us around and asked us to do stuff for him. And he sent me an email, and he was just way impressed with our students. They did a really good job of jumping in, being willing to serve, and just doing whatever was asked of them. And for that, good job. You guys are awesome. Way to go. Coming up, we have Wet and Wild trip. It's going to be August 14th. Super stoked about that. Ready to go hang out at a water park. For those of you who still want to come but you haven't turned in your information, the deadline was supposed to be Wednesday, but I may have told the middle schoolers that it was due Sunday. So I'm just going to extend the deadline to Sunday. Make sure you grab one of the payment envelopes, fill it out, put it in the box, let us know it's for Wet and Wild, put your money in there and all that jazz. This is Adrian Gomes. It's filled out perfectly. It's all pristine. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Adrian is my favorite. If you didn't know, now you know. The beach retreat is coming up September 12th through 14th. We do that trip with Youth Inc., and it's always a blast. If you don't like the beach, you're crazy. You should come. Hope to see you there. Hey, I want to talk to you all about something that's coming up that's been kind of a big, kind of a hoopla here around the church. There's been a lot of buzz. I don't know a lot about it, but you may know what I'm talking about. This Wild Wild West thing. Apparently the children's ministry is putting on this musical coming up here in August, and this thing is supposed to be like the bee's knees. Someone told me Steven Spielberg is directing it. I heard that Matt Damon may make an appearance in the musical. I'm not sure, but from everything I've heard, this thing is going to be awesome. And you can't tell anyone, but I found a clip of the musical, and this thing's going to be sweet. So I'm going to show you this clip, but just don't tell anyone you got it from me. Okay, let's look at it.
Herding cats. Don't let anybody tell you it's easy.
Anybody can herd cattle. Holding together 10,000 half-wild short hairs, well, that's another thing altogether.
Being a cat herder is probably about the toughest thing I think I've ever done.
I got this one this morning, right here, and if you look at his face, it's just ripped to shreds, you know?
You see the movies, you hear the stories, I'm living a dream. Not everyone can do what we do.
I wouldn't do nothing else.
It ain't an easy job, but when you bring a herd into town and you ain't lost a one of them, ain't a feeling like it in the world.
Okay, maybe that's not a clip from the film, but it's pretty funny. I don't know a lot about the play and what's going to happen. All I know is it's going to focus on the story of Jonah, and our very own Sean Allen will be playing that role. It'll be interesting to see how they take the story of Jonah and Nineveh and all that and make it into a Western. I'm pretty excited to see it, and I hope you are too. Last but not least, Frisbee tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. It's going to be a blast. Come hang out with us. This has been PSM Weekly Update. Thanks for watching.